Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. I am Shy over here on Shy's Coinage, and today we are going to be doing our budget with me for week 2 of March. I did close out week 1 in the video prior to this one, so we're gonna hop right in because my videos lately have been long and I'm trying to not make it so. Okay, so we're gonna hop right in. We're gonna jump right into the numbers. Let me see. I gotta pull out my little cheat sheet, guys, because remembering everything is a task sometimes. So sometimes I'm just in need of a little help. Okay, so we are going to go down our budget column and we're going to do everything that we think it should be. So for our family account, we are going to go with 2,000. Let me make sure that's right. 945 plus $2,095 for this week. And then my personal account, we're gonna go with 150. That number will probably I don't think I have it in here for you. Okay, anyway. 150 will probably always be the set number because I always budget what I'm pulling in at a certain number, but I always make a little more than that. But yes. Anyway, I had already wrote this in before I decided to do these things a different way. So I should have wrote this in as buffer instead of rollover. And unfortunately, I don't know what I did with any of my erasable pens. So I haven't been using my erasable pens lately, which is what I prefer because I can just erase and change it. So it still says rollover, but I don't think we are going to need to pull in anything out of our buffer to help us cover anything this week. So that'll just be left like that. And then I never budget anything for my other. I wait until it comes through in the pay period to know whether or not because I don't know if I'm going to go out and do any side hustles. Like maybe not. And especially right now, I'm in a rental car. And so I don't really think that's what I want to do. So there might not be any this week. So in total, we are at 1,900. That can't be right because first of all, we're already over 2,000. Let's try that again. 2245. I don't know what I was thinking. So 2245. So the previous one, I wrote down everything and I just didn't fill in for what we weren't paying for. I didn't feel like doing that this time because as you guys can see, my handwriting just got terrible. It's much better when I just don't write that many things. So I was like, we're just going to focus on what we're actually paying in this pay period, and we will go from there. The monthly budget is here for me to know all of my bills. I don't need the rest of that. So mortgage, we're going to be putting $724 towards that. This is my husband's car note. It's going to be $332. Evergy, we budget $125. Spire, which is Evergy is our light company. Spire is our gas company for the home. High Dive, which is a type of streaming service for my husband. I'm pretty sure I've said it before that I think it's a anime app. Greenlight is the debit cards for my children. And then my children do monthly swim lessons. And instead of taking it out of the sinking funds for this month anyway, we are going to budget it right into our budget, and that is for $80. It is $40 per child per month. And they will be doing swim lessons for the foreseeable future, so $80. Then we're gonna add that up. 724 plus 332 plus 125 plus 125 plus 6 plus 6 plus 80. That is a grand total of $1,398. We're going to subtract that from the $22.45. That leaves us with $847. So we're going to bring that down here. And then, yes, as you guys see, I did decide to separate my groceries from my essentials. I used to do that, and then I went to putting it all together, but sometimes that leaves me spending it all on groceries, and then if I look up and I'm like, dang, we need hands open, I'm like, I spent it all. So I'm like, I need to go back to separating them. So that is what we are going to do. So for groceries is going to get $160, and this is for the week for a family of 4. Me, my husband, 2 children. And my son does pack school lunch, so that comes out of here as well. For essentials, which is just anything for the home, we're going to do $15 this week. Their allowance is $13 every week. And then, did I write this up somewhere over the rainbow? I guess not. I think because it's like I said, I am in a rental. I think I'm only going to do 30 towards fuel. I'm trying not to go many places in this rental. I don't want any problems. So I'm trying not to go any places. My son does have a soccer game today, so we'll be going to that. And so he has soccer practice during the week, and so I take him to that. And outside of that is work, home for the most part. The grocery store or whatever. So $30. We're just gonna do $30 this week. If I go a little over, then we just go a little over. It is what it is. Spend, we're gonna go 0 because I do have some spending money in there already from our bonus. So then let's add this up. So we're gonna go 160 plus 15 plus 13 plus 30 is 218. We're going to take that 218 from the 847. That puts us at 629. So we're going to go from here to here, and then from here to here, and then we'll go up there. And then for, so I'm going to take, no, I'll do it the right way around. It's fine. Or we're not. We're just going to go here. We're going to go 629. I'll write that there. Credit card number 3. So if you guys didn't watch my budget breakdown and cash stuffing for our tax return and our bonus money, we paid off 2 debts. So this is a 3rd one. And this week we will be doing $100 towards that. And so that should leave us with $529. And that's going to go up here. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to do our little highlighting. So give me a minute. All right, so now we highlighted that. I'm gonna take our $20.95. I'm going to subtract our $13.98 in bills. Then I'm gonna subtract our $160 towards groceries, $15 towards household, and $13 from the kids' allowance. Then I'm gonna subtract the $100 towards the debt. That leaves us with $409. And then we are putting $50 towards the emergency. So we're going to subtract 50. And then we are going to do 100 towards our sinking fund. if I'm not mistaken. We're going to do 100 towards the sinking fund. So then actually I'm going to add in I'm going to just write rollover because I was writing it. So rollover 1 and then rollover 2. So this will be for that account. This will be for mine. And that will be how we end it off. And that's what will get us to our 0. And that's how I'll start doing this. That makes much more sense to me. So then we took off that 100. So then that put us at 259 to go into our buffer. And so then we'll come and we'll do the same thing here. So 150, we'll subtract the 30 for gas, which puts us at 120. And so I'm going to just do, for right now, 20 towards the savings, 20 towards 100 envelope challenge. So we're going to subtract 40. And then that will leave us with a rollover for 80 for next week. And so then let's add in our savings total. 50 plus 100 plus 20 plus 20 plus 259 plus 80 puts us at that 529 and leaves us with a leftover of 0. And I know some people might be wondering, well, why are you putting more towards sinking funds than you do your emergency fund for trying to build that up? Because I have to be realistic about our life. We do have 2 small children and things just come up. Like right now, my son, like I said, he has a soccer game today. And it's been warm all week, in the 70s, high 70s all week. And then today is just cold. His soccer shirt is a short sleeve shirt. They normally wear shorts when they're out on the field. I have to go get him some long sleeve undergarments to go under it that will be comfortable for him under a soccer uniform. You know what I'm saying? So I have to go spend that. So if I was just like, oh, well, we'll just throw $25 to our sinking funds, that's just not realistic for us. You know what I mean? Things are always happening. The kids need a new pair of shoes. The kids need lunch. My daughter needs lunch money on her account because she eats school lunch. She needs lunch money on her account. A book fair is coming up. The yearbook. Just life. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I think a light bulb went out in the kitchen yesterday. We got to go buy a light bulb. Like, we need money in our sinking funds. We have to be realistic about it while also still knowing that we need to be building an emergency. So I'm trying to be consistent about putting that $50 towards our emergency, which is why, like, yes, we do have rollover. So you're like, well, you could have added some more of that. We also have to make sure we have a nice buffer in our bill account. So going into next week's budget, when we budget, if we don't need to pull in anything from our buffer to cover our bills, but I can pull in a little extra to go towards emergency, maybe that's what I'll do. But for right now, I'm just in the business of trying to make sure everything is getting paid and that we are saving a little bit, clearing out some debt, and that things are just moving and grooving the way that we need them to. So I'm gonna flip this over. I already wrote this in for the envelopes we're using. We're gonna do, like I said, 160 towards groceries, 15 towards essentials or household, whatever. 50 towards our emergency, 20 to savings, and 20 to the 100 envelope challenge. We will not be pulling out the kids' allowance this week. That went on their little debit cards this week. I try to rotate weeks because they like to swipe their cards, but I also like for them to learn about cash. So I'm trying to do the best of both worlds. So I alternate weeks. 1 week they get it in cash. 1 week they get it on their debit cards. So for groceries, we're gonna do a $100 bill, a $50 bill, and a 10. Essentials, we'll do a 10 and a 5. The emergency, because I'm doing the 50 envelope challenge for that, I think I'm going to fill a 20 in both sections and then a 10. Try to knock out some high numbers while still doing more than one envelope. My savings can just be a $20 bill because it's color off, but the denominations I stick in there don't matter. And then my 100 envelope challenge, we are probably going to do 2 5s and 10 1s. So that's going to be 10 and $10. That's going to be $3 and $15, 3 and 30, 3, 20, 40, 60, 1 at 50, and then 1 at 100. So let's see, 100 plus 50 plus 60 plus 30 plus 15 plus 10 is $265. I'm gonna write that there. Then we're gonna add this up. 160, 15 plus 50 plus 40, 265. So yeah, that, oh my God, I was trying to write too fast. That is our total breakdown. So guys, that is going to do it for us. I'm going to go in and write in to our variable spending what we added, to our sinking fund what we added, and then once we add the money to our savings, I'll put what we added there. So I'm going to go in and do that. I'll do that off camera, but this is our budget for the week. Hopefully this all makes sense. If you guys have any questions about kind of what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, why it makes sense to me, I'll try my best to explain it, but I don't know, sometimes my brain just works in mysterious ways. So we're going to run to the bank. We're going to grab the cash, and then we're going to do this cash stuff. So yeah, guys, so thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate it so much. I'm just really trying to really hold myself accountable and get this budgeting thing under control and set us up to make sure that we're always okay. The world is just crazy and you just never know what's going to happen. So I'm just trying to make sure that we're taken care of if need be. So yeah, I appreciate it. I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing weekend. I'm not sure when this video is going to get uploaded because I have a few more to upload before this. But I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.